Hey, this one here ain't gonna make no sense. This is a head scratcher. But let me show you how I make my salty cracker banana pudding. Come on. All right, so in my mixing bowl here, I just got one family size pack of the vanilla instant jello pudding. It takes a cup and a half of milk, of cold milk. Put that in there. Whisk it about 3 or 4 minutes, just regular whisk, get it mixed up. I've already got that ready to go in a bowl. I've had it in the refrigerator so it's cooled off some. All right, then I've got 2.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. To that I added about a cup of granulated sugar and just whisk that on high with a hand mixer until it kind of forms some peaks in there, and it'll get stiff, you can tell. So it looks like whipped cream. All right, to that, I'm gonna add that into my vanilla pudding bowl. Get all that pudding in there. Don't want to leave none of that. All right, I'll set that to the side. Alright, to that I'm going to add about 8 ounces of sour cream. This is a 16-ounce container. You can buy them in an 8-ounce container. If that's what you got, you can add all of it. Use our same. Let's see. That's about half there. Pretty close. Set our spoon to the side. Get that mixed in. Alright, to that, I got 1 can of just your sweet condensed milk. We're going to add that whole can. We definitely don't want to forget any of this stuff. This is what makes everything good. Get all that added in there. Alright, we're just going to get all that mixed up. It's like I should have went with a little bit bigger bowl. Seems like I never get one hardly big enough. And this ain't your grandmother's banana pudding. This is a simple kind of retake on the instant banana puddings that everybody makes. But with these rich crackers in the bottom of it, it doesn't make any sense. You would think that it's not going to be any good or have a weird taste to it or something, but it's something about the bananas and this pudding here, the salt from the crackers, then the caramel too. It just all goes together. To me, it's one of my favorite kind of instant recipes or quick recipes. It's right up there with the strawberry pie that I made, that everybody seemed to have liked. And thank y'all so much for watching that video. That's been one of my biggest videos, that and the corn dip. Thank y'all so much for that. Alright, I believe we just about got it mixed to where we need to be. We're ready to start building. See if I can not make a mess. Alright, just in a 9x12 baking dish, you can use a metal pan if you're taking it somewhere and want to throw it away afterwards, whatever. But I've got just 1 layer of just your normal old Ritz crackers. I've got 1 layer of whole crackers down, and then I took some and kind of crushed them up and filled in on the bottom just to kind of even everything out. Alright. I'm going to start adding a layer of my pudding mixture. Just all the way across the bottom. And I'm going to kind of go in a thin layer. I want to make as many layers as I can, kind of build it like you would a lasagna maybe. Just, more layers on a lasagna the better. We're going to try to just even this out without really moving our crackers around a whole lot. It seems like you've got a few gaps. You can add a little bit more pudding. We may have to add a little bit more here, just to fill in some of these edges. We've been in the kitchen a good bit this morning. I've been at work, and so I hadn't had time to make the lady that won the cake, the giveaway. So we made it this morning. I've messaged her, and we're going to try to get it to her this evening. So now we're making this for dinner tonight. All right, we're going to go down with, we got our pudding in there. And then we're going to add a layer of bananas. I've just sliced up. This is 4 large bananas. We're going to start with that. See how far that gets us. We're just going to lay them side by side. And this is probably what's going to take the longest of the whole video. I got a couple more bananas over there if we need them. I can slice them up. But we'll start off with this and see where this gets us. And like I said, after we get our layer of bananas down, we're going to go over it with a caramel. Caramel, same thing. I guess it's according where you live. How far south are you? Alright, I almost got our first layer of bananas down. We might end up having to cut up them other two for sure. A few more little bare spots there. We're going to add a few in. Alright. And we're going to go down. I just got some smokers squeezed caramel. Just going to go over the top of it with that. Alright, then another layer of rolled crackers. This time I'm not going to crumble up any to fill any bare spots. We're just going to go down just with a single layer, lay them flat. If they're overlapping a little bit, that's fine. The main thing is with this banana pudding here, you want to let it chill in the refrigerator for a while. Let everything kind of set up. Alright, got that down. We're going to go with another layer of our pudding. Seems like I'm going to have plenty of pudding, so I'm going to go a little bit thicker this time. Get that spread out. You could, and if you didn't want to wait so long for it in the refrigerator for it to set up, you could definitely pop this in the freezer, and that would probably, I would imagine, help it even more. Another layer of bananas. I got pudding on my fingers. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to have them other 2 bananas. This is definitely, you want to keep your rag close by. Alright. Another layer of caramel. Yeah, we're going to go back over that with 1 thin layer. Of this pudding mix here. Try to go thin as I can, or we can get it all in a bowl. Work all that pudding to the edges. Alright, on this layer here, I'm going to put down just my bananas, my remaining bananas. Spread them out just a little bit, try to cover everything. That's what I got left. Let's see. Alright, got our rest of our bananas on top. I'm going to take probably, let's see, 3, 4, 5. Try 5 crackers. I'm just going to crush them up in my hand. Kind of go over the top with them. Like that. And then just a little more caramel on top. Just a small drizzle. And that's it. Just set that in the fridge, give it about an hour, maybe two. Pop it in the freezer if you're in a hurry. I can promise you, this is going to be one you're going to make more often.